Okay, we're here at Simpson tonight. Brad, you've just finished your second night of racing here down under in the second car as well. Tell us how this deal with Bruce Stevens came about.
First of all, I got to really thank Bruce for putting this deal together. It all came about midweek. I decided I had nothing going, so I was going to head up to Brisbane with the Titan boys and help crew on the car. And I got a call from Gary Eastwood. Him and Bob Forbes worked out a deal with Bruce, checked out the car, and called me up and told me it was a good deal to come back, and Bruce wanted me to drive it. So they gave me a call. I got on an airplane in Sydney and was back on Wednesday. Went over, checked out the car, really liked it. Then we just put this deal together in 3 to 4 days, and here we are.
Okay, here we are. That's pretty casual, but you started rear field or not because there's a slight error with you missing the driver's briefing, so you're 60 points behind everybody. You started rear field in your heats or not. Came off the back of the B, made into the A, and from the back of the A all the way up to 4th. So I mean that's not too bad.
Yeah, it was kind of a lucky but good night. These SRA guys are really fun to race with. Most of them are clean racers. Unfortunately, on a small track like this, a lot of stuff will get torn up. Tonight it was just kind of, you had to avoid all the wrecks, and we were fortunate enough to do that. Just kept moving up on the starts, and then had to pass a few cars to get in the transfers. I think it's kind of an unfortunate rule that the SRA guys came up with, especially for out-of-towners that aren't used to drivers' meetings and things like that. So next time we'll know to hit the drivers' meeting though.
She's a fairly unique shaped track here, tight down in 3-4, wide open, bit uphill, bit downhill. Anything like this that you raced on back home?
No, nothing like this that we've ever raced on. The only time I've ever seen a track like this is an asphalt track that NASCAR or something would race on. So she's unique. Thing I do like about it, it was good and hooky all night, and it was actually fairly racy. Quite a bit of passing went on, and that's all I look for in the track. I liked it. I think they did a good job preparing it. We were able to get a 4th place run out of it, so I can't complain.
And how did you find this car? It's fairly good?
Yeah, Bruce put a real good car under me. All of our crew guys helped out a lot, and the car was just nice all night. We didn't make a ton of changes. We just, made a decision at the beginning of the night to have a bunch of stagger, and that's what we went with all night. It seemed to work for us.
Okay, and I hear a little bit of a whisper that these guys want you to do some more racing for them.
Yeah, if everything keeps going like it's going, it looks like we might race about 6 to 7 shows. And we might even race the Classic in this car if everything keeps going good. So we'll just take it one race at a time and see how things end up.
Okay, so next race, Avalon next weekend, hopefully?
Yeah, we'll be at Avalon for sure next weekend, and hopefully we can get the same or better results.
Well, congratulations. It's 2 races under your belt here. I mean, you ostensibly came here just for a bit of a holiday and were hoping to pick up a ride. You managed to pick up a ride or 2 rides in 2 different cars, and they've both been fairly good for you.
Yeah, it's all worked out real well. Gary told me that this might happen, and it seems to work out. So I'm having a lot of fun down under, seeing a lot of sights, and getting some racing in. So it's good times.
Well, congratulations. It was another great drive tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, all right, we're here still at Simpson with Sweet&Rilat, the other American out of the 2 American Solomon Formula Motorsports combo, if you like. You finished just ahead of your compatriot Brad Sweet. You ran 3rd place. You had 2nd there at one stage, but unfortunately there was a yellow. You had to go back to 3rd. You couldn't get the run you needed after that.
No, we sure couldn't. I tell you what, this track here was a little tough to pass on tonight. There's not a lot of room, had a few ruts, so you had to really watch where you went there. I'd like to thank Ray and the BRD group for putting us a wonderful team together. Daytech Australia, Commercial Automatics, and Billy Roberts. I mean, the guys have done a hell of a job preparing everything, getting everything ready to go. Hopefully we'll get another podium finish over to Avalon and finish up the month with the feature win over the Classic.
Well, the good thing from one point of view is the motor in the car tonight was the motor that you were originally supposed to run, that you ran in Adelaide on your very first meeting here, which only did a couple of laps in the first heat. It ran strong all night. You had some gearing problems early on, but in the feature there it was running well.
Yeah, we got it all sorted out. I tell you what, it's really nice to finish up the night, not have a week like we did last week where we're having trouble after trouble. Tonight everything went real smooth, so I think everything from here on out ought to be good. We've got everything ironed out, and she's A-OK. Tell you what, I'd like to thank Forbes for the barbecue and the beer as well.
Now, your own motor, there's another motor that you ran in the States, one of your 410s has been detuned to a 372. Has that arrived yet, or is it still in the air?
Nah, she's still in transit here. I think she's over the ocean somewhere now as we speak. We should have it mid next week, and we'll probably run it over to Avalon, give her a test run, and and pick from the two motors which would be the best one to run at the Classic.
It'd be good to have that backup. I mean, originally it was planned that there would be some backup at Adelaide, but unfortunately you only had the one motor and you struck trouble in the first season. It sort of was a bit of a tough struggle from then, until you, of course, you got to Warrnambool and you smoked everybody, spanked everybody by half a lap and lapped up to 5th place. That was a big win.
Yes, it surely was. I tell you what, having this extra motor really means a lot. It adds a little bit of confidence to me as well, knowing that we've got a spare motor there. Everything's going to be ready. Just didn't really work out to get everything over here in time, but it's going to be great.
And the frame that you bent twice at Avalon, that's been repaired.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're going to have that. We're going to get it back together as well this week, and so we have plenty of stuff for the rest of the last of the month here.
So you'll be looking real strong. Now, Brad was actually quite effusive in his praise of the track. What's your thoughts on the track?
I tell you what, this thing, it's got a really nice shape. It just needs a little more banking to it or somewhere at the top to where you can race 2 or 3 wide. But I tell you what, it's a lovely place here, and these down here in Australia, they really know how to pack the fans in.
And I think you're winning over a few over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're getting a few of them here and there. We had to give some of them some shirts and give our trophies away, but whatever it takes, we'll buy them, win them, whatever.
Well, hopefully we'll be talking to you in Victory Lane again next weekend.
Yes, we surely will.
Thanks, Travis.
Thank you.